Mama Filipina.
Okay, I was born in Zamboanga City, at the southern tip of Mindanao, and I am the first generation in the United States.
I was born down in California. I'm third generation Mexican. It's confusing. If you're talking about my dad's side, I'm second generation. He was born in Juarez, Mexico. And my mom was born in Gardena, California. So, what does that make me? Second and a half?
Loose end but no equality. Where the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. But if you look inside, there's so much more. Now it's a simple life, can't forget what it's like, brother.
I came to the United States in 1965. My family, we didn't come to the United States as a family. I came on my own. My dad had passed away, and even before he died, we talked about finishing my nursing career in the United States. So after his death, I came here and I finished my nursing.
My family decided to come to the U.S. Opportunity. There was a lot of opportunities and jobs and just different things available to them that there wasn't in Mexico.
Mi nombre es Flor Crisóstomo y presente la siguiente declaración a nombre de Pueblos Sin Fronteras de la Red Chicana Indígena. Soy zapoteca, tengo 28 años, soy una de las miles de mujeres indígenas que vivimos en la diáspora indígena en los Estados Unidos. Soy segunda generación en familia que se encuentra en exilio económico. La primera fueron mis padres afectados por el desplazamiento forzado, cuyo derecho a la autosuficiencia fue destruido con la pérdida de la tierra y el derecho a la artesanía tradicional. Soy madre soltera de 3 niños a los cuales no he visto en 7 años desde mi llegada a los Estados Unidos. La forma más cruel de esta negación a nuestra humanidad es que nos aceptan como trabajadores sin el derecho de criar y estar unidos con nuestros hijos y familias. La unidad e integridad de la familia es el factor primordial de la continuación de un pueblo. La presente propuesta de una reforma migratoria comprensiva elevada por el presidente de los Estados Unidos no remedia la crisis. De hecho, institucionaliza esta práctica genocida, la que comenzó con el acto de repatriación en los 30, la operación Espalda Mojada en los 50 y la ley de Dixon en los 70.
Mama Filipina.
The Mindanao Federation Associations, which is composed of different organizations throughout the island of Mindanao. And the other organization is the Zamboanga Hermosa Club, which is an organization of my hometown. And basically, we get together, we meet, we think of things that would benefit our city and the island of Mindanao. Majority of the things that we do with the Mindanao and the Zamboanga group is, it's basically, a home away from home. We cook the food that we get used to while we're living in our hometown. We do games that are from back home. We speak the dialect.
The organizations I'm involved in have a lot to do with community and my culture, because I'm in a very Hispanic community. I've always have been.
What exactly does freedom look like for this American dream who's left to suffer so that we can live the good life? Sometimes I ask myself.
I speak 2 dialects. That's Chabacano, which is from my hometown, Zamboanga, and Bisaya, which is basically because I went to school in Negros, and that is predominantly Visayan speaking people. As for the national language, which is Tagalog, I never learned how to speak it. I can say some of the words. My dad never learned to speak any of the dialects or any of the languages. The only languages that we spoke was English and Spanish. When somebody talks to me in Tagalog, I cannot respond in Tagalog, but I respond in English, unless they're from my hometown or they speak the same dialect that I know. When they start talking in the national language and they think I don't understand it because of the color of my skin, they think I'm white, and that you would never think I was born and raised in the Philippines.
What's your native language? Like I said, I'm second and a half generation, if you want to call it, Mexican American. Does that mean my native language is Spanish or English? Because I was born here in America, and my mom was born here in America. My dad grew up since he was 7 here in America, and so yes, I speak English. Do I speak Spanish? No, I do not speak Spanish. I'm the only one in my family that doesn't speak Spanish. I am the black sheep, but I'm used to it, and it's not that big of a deal. But you do run into some problems, whether it's going to the local, supermarket or liquor store. When you order, they're going to ask you in Spanish, and they ask me in Spanish because they assume I'm Mexican and they assume I know how to speak Spanish, and I answer back in English, and you kind of get that language barrier, and it really does bug me. It kind of makes me feel like I get the impression that they look down upon me because of it. Family and that, that national pride for your culture, that cultural pride, is really big, and it's pretty inspiring. A lot of them want to hold on to those roots and have reverence and respect for their elders, which you can do nothing but respect that. And I see how close they are with their family, and it reminds me a lot of my family.
The most thing that I have brought with my culture is bring up my children the Filipino way.
Why should I even fight for? Like, what's the point if this country already likes war? I write more to kind of get myself through the process. Think of the fate of humankind as the world watches. Is it me, or are we just losing our conscience? Are we just scared, or does everybody really want this? I think about my own family, think about the future of my own sanity.
The one thing that I miss of my culture is the holidays, like Christmas, where we have Christmas lanterns all over the house, and we go caroling from one house to the other, and they feed us, and basically having, midnight Christmas Eve with the grandparents.
Till the truth is that we all are free. Love, peace, and harmony for every living creature. Just think if we could make the earth just a little cleaner, a place with more schools and no prisons. What if we took a flame to this whole system? Imagine.
A nation that continues year after year to spend more money on military defense than on programs of social uplift is approaching spiritual death.